Vee Squad, it's your girl Candidly Vee, and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to do a recap on Battle of the Sexes from Sunday, right? With Kevin Samuels and Rochelle Ritchie's encounter that happened on the Clubhouse. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, I got you covered. We're going to play a bit of the clip in this recap. But first, before we get to the recap, I just think I need to say a few things because now, Kevin Samuels, I thought you was gonna actually kind of wrestle yourself with this one on Clubhouse, but it seemed like you were still up to the same old scandalous things that you were saying about black women as you do again. So, and then on top of it, you want to give tips to the black men, talking about black men need to speak up. Black men have been speaking up. They speak up all the time. I don't know what kind of men you hang around, but a lot of black men don't put up with a lot of things, and they all speak their piece. So telling them when they go home to these women, they need to just speak up and say what's on their mind. Come on now, they do that. We all know that men do that. And I don't know much men that stay quiet, to be honest. So I don't really know where you were going with that point, but to be honest, I felt like it was minute. That's the first thing. Secondly, the way you handled Rochelle, that's what you men, that's the type of men that you are. Egotistical men that feel that they can basically quiet black women. And we're not here to be silenced. Rochelle was trying to stand up for what she, well, first of all, Rochelle was just asking you some simple questions and you wasn't quite liking what she had to say. So that is on you, first of all. Then secondly, because you didn't want to hear exactly what she had to say and because you felt that she was giving you too much dominance, you decide that you gonna end her and basically cut her out. And then you thought you were so damn proud of actually doing that. Men need to stop trying to silence women. We're speaking up, we're loud, and we're proud these days. And that's just how it is. So Kevin Samuels, if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, but maybe that's why you're single. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna play the clip so that you guys can catch up with Battle of the Sexes and so you guys can see for yourself firsthand and make your own opinion on what Kevin Samuels was saying at Clubhouse. Good luck, y'all.
Yes.
We can't.
Looking
Hi
fabulous.
everyone. Hi everyone but Logic. Hi everyone but Logic.
Oh.
Peace pipe down. Peace pipe down. Peace pipe down.
We're trying to go ass already.
Hey, pipe down, bro. I
Too early.
already.
Too
I
early.
gave you a compliment earlier today. And you ever say that? That's the black woman shit. Let's get on the topic, man. Fuck this.
Whatever.
The woman that had the business or whatever, the, you know, 6 at best or whatever you had said. And I'm just really curious as to, since that video has happened, have you reached out to her to maybe just say anything like, you know, I'm sorry that, you know, it came across the way that it did, or, you know, anything to her to just kind of say like, maybe my tone or maybe what I said and my frustration that you weren't respecting, you know, what I was trying to do that night with my show led me to act the way that I did. Because when I saw it, I was stunned.
You know what I find interesting? Is that you expect a man who was running a business when a woman who was an avid viewer of the show called in on an inappropriate day. And I did my level best to talk to this woman, irrespective of my platform. And for 23 minutes, I tried to give her exactly what she wanted. So, and no, has she called me to say, you know what, sir, I'm sorry for calling in on the wrong day. I know I should have did that. I'm sorry for not paying attention, picking up my phone, doing that. I'm sorry for laughing and acting inappropriate. See, but that's the way the conversation's always been. It's always on the black man. Bend over backwards and come back to queen black woman and beg for your forgiveness. It ain't gonna happen. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. That's why it's up.
That's right. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, so you didn't.
Hey, if y'all want me to mute in between so y'all can dialogue, just let me know. I'm gonna just let it go.
Play the whole thing.
Let it play.
All right, I want to talk to you. You're a co-host. Just play your part. Shit.
I'm a co-host.
My thing is that
I didn't, nor should I didn't, and I don't, and nor should I have been expecting.
Okay, and that's fine. That's your it's your show, it's your decision. But this is the other thing. If you are because I'm on television as well, and if you have your own show and somebody is doing something that you find disrespectful to your show, just like you hung up on me, you could have hung up on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have to continue having the
conversation. Please don't tell me what I should or should not do.
I didn't say you. I said you could have.
Look, Rochelle, I could have done a lot of things, but I did what I did.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm just saying.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're just saying, but here's the thing. I find it very rich. We are always telling men what we should do. They told Kevin Kelly what he should do in his restaurant, too. He put $1 million plus into a business during the pandemic to employ Black people. And because he said, get the fuck out, I don't need your money, they wanted to cancel a brother. 82% of men say there are no marriageable women on the market. When are you ladies going to start listening to men instead of telling us what we should do?
Exactly.
I didn't say, okay.
Yes, you have.
I didn't say, I did not say I didn't say you had to do that. But what I'm saying is.
Why would you think? Damn, she a lie. She just said it.
No, I can't be commentary.
It was Logic who wanted commentary, not
I'm
us.
sorry.
Right.
She lied. And y'all just see her shaking your head.
Let it play.
Why did he apologize?
Let it play. Save it till after. Yes, play.
Why would you think why would you think it's on me to reach out to this woman and call her? She is not a poor
we moved past that, Kevin.
Hold on, no. But the thing is, hold on. But my question is, I didn't ask you a follow-up question. Why would I need to follow up with a middle-aged entrepreneur, 35-year-old business owner, mother of one, to coddle her feelings like she's a wounded little bird?
That's not what I said. I asked you I asked you if you did. I didn't say that you should have. I didn't say that you needed to. I just asked you a question. That's it. You didn't do it. Okay, moving on. I never said you needed to do anything. I just asked. But you
asked a question for a reason. Okay. And the thing is, if I were Gordon Ramsay, if I were Simon Cowell, I wouldn't be asked, well, did you really have to be the way you, when you told that person they are a ghastly singer, did you send them a message and say, I shouldn't have said it?
Simon Cowell is a narcissist and an asshole too. So I mean, there's no difference between them two.
Oh, okay, two.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny. I'm sorry to step in. I think it's really funny that a lot of people are so uptight or concerned about your tone when you spoke with her. When again, like you said, she called in. She was a listener, so she should be used to your tone and how you present whatever dialogue that you're having. And she asked you questions that you were specifically answering and she was ignoring. And I think it's a little funny that so many people feel that you were out of line when you were very clear. To me, you were extremely patient. And I also think that the woman was not expecting you to be as thorough as you were because she was not really prepared. And so I don't think she deserved an apology at all. It wasn't a situation that required it. She should have taken the information as you gave it to her, and hopefully she'll put it forth, and maybe she'll get that 6-figure guy that she thinks that she's,
of course, and I've been told that I cursed the woman out. I said broad. I said damn, in the context of the God of goddamn nerve. I said broad, and then I said get the fuck off my phone. Over the course of a 23-minute conversation, that was on the way of hanging up. But yet I've cursed this woman out. I've heard some of the most disingenuous responses from women. I've heard grown women that are about 10 years older than this woman call this woman a young, helpless woman and da-da-da-da. Here's the thing. If men are not going to speak to you like women, and if you need us to speak to you like women, go get a woman. Men are fed up with this narrative. And when we speak, you say we're hurt, you're bitter. What's going on with the last 30 years of media in the image of black men? Men are speaking their truths. And men are speaking what they're saying, and you're not going to silence them, shame them. You're not going to maneuver them, because here's what ends up happening. Like it or not, of the black men who marry and go to college and have a bachelor's or higher, 30% marry out. Why?
Mm-hmm.
We want to say they're self-haters. They can't deal with a strong black woman. But you never ask the men why. You never ask the men why they're doing what they do. We just chastise them for doing what they do. And my show has proved in for 6 months, night in, night out, what women want. And I don't judge what they want. I just ask, what's the likelihood of you getting it, and what does the kind of man that you want from a woman? And that's when it starts to fall apart. Why is it such a difficult ask to get the average sister to see where the men are coming from, especially the men that you say you want? I don't get it, but we're going to keep it going. Raise your hand. And I will say this too, to the men. Here's my challenge to the men, especially if you're one of the men that falls in this category. You guys need to stop being quiet. I know you have jobs. I know we have the cancel culture. But of the thousands of responses, women think that it's a minority of men because they're not hearing it. And unfortunately, we all have something to do in this regard. It's not just for content creators or these people. It's for average, everyday folks to start telling the truth. Here's over the holiday. When you go back home to your family, say what you really think and stop telling women what you believe they want to hear just to keep the peace. If you want a different outcome. Let's see. We got a lot.
You gonna pause it here and talk? Because I mean, I know how this is gonna go. Because we're gonna have to.
No, because we want to get to the part where she was being disrespectful.
Yeah, she was saying about the show is half-sided.
I agree with. I feel like that woman that came on, she sold herself short by. I think you asked her like to rate herself, and she said she was a 5, and I think she should have rated herself much higher if she.
Why? Why?
I don't think she believes she was a 5 either.
But why? But my question is, when did it become so? Most people are average or normal.
I feel like, okay, so you told her she was average at best. So I was not offended by that. That is.
What does that mean? Let me explain what average at best means. When you are a 5 when you wake up, that means most of the times you are average. At best, you are a 6. So over your lifetime, you're average at best. And we're only getting older. Gravity is only taking more of effect. We know how this works.
Okay. So aside from that, I think what Rochelle is referring to is like, and what you said is you called her broad. You told her to get the F off of your phone. I think you said men don't need to speak to women as women. Then what should they speak to them as? Like how?
No, speak to men. No, we don't need to speak to women like we're women.
Oh, like you're women. Okay, I understand. But the thing is, like, it was your delivery. If that's how you decide to deliver things, it's okay. Everybody has their way.
No, actually, really, let's be honest. Really, it isn't, Brittany. It's not okay. It's not okay, or else it wouldn't be such a backlash.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think part of the reason you do that is because it draws, it draws attention too. No. See. We don't ask men questions. We tell them what we do. You tell me what I do. You have a chance to ask me any question you want, and you're telling me about it. Okay, so why do you do that then? Like, why did you speak to her that way?
The fuck?
Because it was deserved at that point. Did you watch the entire 23-minute video?
Hold up, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Please don't. Was that Rochelle?
Watching her. Yes, it was Rochelle, but
No, that's not gonna work, man.
Some ice water.
Okay,
you don't have to be here, man. You don't have to.
Oh no, I'm about to leave, but really quick. So your advice to men is to tell women
again.
Kevin. Oh my God, I cannot believe that.
That's how you
do it. That is what the black community is used to. One-way aggression. You're used to women being able to be verbally aggressive and abusive to men, and we're just supposed to take it.
So that was an abusive. What he just did to her.
The reason why
I thought we were supposed to wait, Robin, until the video finished.
That woman is a professional. You know how to conduct yourself, but see, the thing is, black men are men not. There is a low level contempt and lack of respect for the overall black male image.
I think that's it.
Who makes you, Logic, the judge of saying that everybody's average?
If it come up in a conversation and you ask me, or we talking about what do we rate people, and you ask me what you is, and I tell you what you is, right?
And what are you rating on exactly? I just want to just for my own personal knowledge.
It depends. I mean, I don't know his rating system, but if he said she's average at best,
okay.
Then, but you know the crazy part about it is that question was never asked. That's what he was explaining. She would ever that. Why do you rate me a 5, sir? It was never asked. Everybody just was in outrage, and he said that in a dialogue. Nobody ever said, ask me that question. Ask that question. Nobody during this whole process, hey, Kevin, what is your rating scheme? Why did you rate her a 5? Nobody's saying that. They just outraged because he rated her a 5.
I just want to know, like, what was the question before that prompted her to say, I'm a 5? Because I'm with Vee. Like, if I know who this person is that I'm speaking to, I'm not going to sit here and think, like, expose myself, be vulnerable, and say I think I'm an 8 when he's gonna put me down as soon as I say that number.
How's that put him down?
Let me go low so that I can, I don't know.
Watch this conversation. But honestly, everybody watching that video will know that woman is not a 10. Everybody who want to be honest,
you didn't have to have that comment. You did not have to have that comment. He could have used class and got her off of his show. He didn't have to put in there, she's average at best, maybe if you wake up at 5. Like, it's just like, come on. You didn't have to do that. And you guys have even said, both of you, and these ladies can back me up, that it's not what you say, but it's how you say it.
Could I ask a question? Because I really want to know the answer, and so did the ladies in the chat. We all want to know, to you two men, what is a 10? Tell us, what is a woman that is a 10?
For me, like I said, I rate women based on my own preference. So my 10 might be Logic 6 or 7. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what a 10 is to. I don't know what. Hold on. We're talking. Hold on.
That attitude she showed right there will automatically give her a 1. But go ahead.
You can't just ask that because it's subjective. You see what I'm saying? It's not a universal answer. No, I'm not. Hold on.
There, now you're 2.
I'm not a 2. That's your preference. Whatever. I'm not a 2.
Can I say something? So my point is, I'm gonna go back to my same point.
Okay. But did you go let her finish, bro?
I let you talk like this.
But did you let her finish?
It's how you rate a woman. So
no, but this is the thing. You asked him a question. This is the thing, though, Andrea. You asked him a question, and then he been cut off 3 times before he can finish his statement.
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll let Real finish his statement. And Real, please say, I'm done when you finished your statement.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. As I was saying, I didn't say, Vee, no, you couldn't ask that question. You can ask what you want to ask. I'm saying you can't ask that question to just 2 men as to what a 10 is, because it's not a universal answer. It's a subjective answer. So you're going to get objective answers from both of us. That's all I meant. I'm finished. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, can I say something? So according to you, okay, I'm going to say it again. What I said before.
According to who?
Okay. According to you, You, according to you and logic, whatever the 10, 6, 5, it don't damn matter. Who give a damn? Okay. The point is according to you in the eye of the beholder. Okay. So that's the end of the question.
Well, Marvin Arnold in the chat is breaking it down for us.
I don't feel that Rochelle Hat was wrong in anything that she said to
Of course.
Kevin.
Of course.
She didn't belittle him. She wasn't that aggressive. She was telling him what she thought and her thoughts on his call with said woman that we've been talking about for the last hour. And that was pretty much it. Now, when he started talking about, oh, all you men need to stop allowing these women to speak to you anyhow and blah, 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 whatever the hell the rest of it was that he said. When she had a reaction to that, she's like, wait, hold on a minute. Okay, which is what most women do, right? And she was about to speak her piece. He turns around and wants to shut her down because he don't want to hear it. And I feel that Kevin Samuels is the type of man that he can't take a woman coming at him about the things he says and does and his actions. Right? He can't be corrected by a woman. And it's because she's a woman. If it was a man saying it to him, he probably would have accepted it and, you know, probably calmed down about it. Instead, rather than allowing her to have a voice, it's public, have a voice, and to say what she had to say and get it off of her chest, he decided he just gonna remove her completely from the chat because he don't want to hear it. And he said, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we need to start doing to these women. Blah, 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 blah. How is that acceptable? Someone tell me how that's acceptable. How that's okay for men to treat women in that way. It's another thing of you guys trying to silence us, right? Mm-hmm.
First of all,
men trying to silence women.
I don't know why those men do what they do, because I don't try to silence no woman. Even on my own panels, I don't silence no woman. Like, people got a freedom of speech where I'm at, so I can't answer that question for you. I'm sorry. I don't know the reason behind why he did what he did.
And I don't understand why a lot of black men
can't understand that.
Are uplifting this man and saying he didn't do nothing. Oh no, he didn't do nothing wrong. He was right in everything that he said. Y'all just putting a stamp of approval on the way he's treating women. And that's not right, because that is wrong. And if that's the type of mindset y'all have, that to me makes me feel like y'all just as sexist as he is. And you sexist.
It's nothing. Hold on.
Okay, guys, there you go. There you have it. You have seen it all, and you're caught up on Battle of the Sexes. So tell me, what's your opinion on this whole Kevin Samuels and Rochelle Ritchie situation? And then do you feel that the men and the women on Battle of the Sexes pretty much summed up what their stance was on this? Let me know, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Until next time, see you later. Bye.